You know there's so much more to you than anybody knows.
In the Army, we do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day.
Hey, First Sergeant. Good morning.
'Cause we need you in the Army.
How you doing? Hello, how you doing? My name is Charles Neely. I ran across your post, Ms. Cleaver, about your son joining the Air Force. As a former United States Army veteran, let me tell you something. That is the wrong thing he needs to do. I'm going to send you something. It's an Air Force enlistment contract. 30 years ago, I joined the United States Army, and I saw the TV ad about join the future, have a future, join the Army. And they had a commercial about you'll get $1,500 bonus money if you sign for the Combat Arms Program. Well, I did. I went in, I signed up, raised my right hand, and took the oath. Excuse me, while I changed hands, I don't have a tripod. And I joined up, and I put my name on the dotted line, signed it, and got shipped out to Fort Sill, Oklahoma. I got to tell you something. To most young people, your first day at boot camp, it's not going to be an easy task. I tried to write this down, but I'm not a writer. Sorry. And my computer kept crashing on me. Missed your bad computer. And so I said I'll make a video, maybe that's more explainable. So I went to basic, and went to AIT training. And my AIT training stands for Advanced Individual Training. Like you want to go to cook school, you be a cook. Okay, I did that, and I got halfway through it, and guess what happened? They called me to the captain's office, said, Neely, we're going to bounce you out of the Army. And they said, you know why? I said, okay. Why, sir? Because you lied to us. The FBI just ran a background check on you and found out you're a convicted felon. You done time in Mississippi State Penitentiary. That was a shock to me because I really wanted that money, and I really did want to go to college and everything else. But, you see, there's one little problem with that. The military, we just use this for illustrative purposes, has a little clause in their contract. And the clause says that you may not get everything that you were promised. Oh, yeah. And, again, we're using this for role play. It also says the military can use you for whatever purpose they deem necessary and for whatever reasons necessary. And they also have the right to give you an MOS, which stands for Military Occupational Specialty, of their choice. Well, they decided to keep me and rebounce me back. The term you use is called recycle. In other words, I had to go through boot camp all over again. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll do that. But guess what? They didn't give me the money. Oh, no. Now, in return for doing combat arms, you got to do a 2 or 4 years. Back then, the standard was 2 years. I'm thinking, okay, I'm fine with that. But when I got to my recycle unit, I had to go through boot camp all over again, I had to shave my head again and everything else. And this time, the military gave me an occupational specialty of their choice, which was combat, cannon crewman. Loading artillery shells up, boom, shoot them off. Well, I'm excited. I'm thinking I'm going to go see the world. I'm going to get that $1,500 out. Guess what? Come graduation day, on my second reboot into boot camp, everybody got checks except yours truly. I said, I talked to one of the drill sergeants. They said, it's not my problem. You need to talk to your enlisted officer. I said, oh, we got a problem here. Because with me, the money is everything. So, I started, I started making an inquiry as to why I didn't get my money. And based on the fact that the Army can do what they want if you don't hold up your end of the bargain. And something else you need to know, too. Do not let your son read that contract without you being present. You ask questions. I don't have to tell you how to raise your children. That's, that's the parent's job. But I can tell you this. I saw a chance that when I saw your thing there, I said, now's the chance for me to redeem myself. And now's my chance. Make a long story short, about a year ago, I saw a young man at the Army surplus store. He said, yeah, I'm finna go over there, I'm finna kick them Iraqi ass and stuff. I said, here's a chance to redeem myself. So I said, hey, I said, when you going to boot camp? He said, I'm going to be shipping out in 2 weeks. I said, okay. I said, can I give you some advice? He said, yeah, I'll be glad to take any kind of advice. He said, you was in the service? Yeah, that sure was. And I said that when you get to boot camp, make sure you get somebody to knock your teeth out. And he looked at me all shocked. Why would I want to do that? I said, you got to get somebody to knock it out for you. Just fall down and crack a teeth or something. This is why us elders and parents always try to impart wisdom to our young people. I said, well, someday in your life, maybe 30, 20 years up the road, when you done got out of the service and things don't work out, you have a bad marriage, you lose your job, you get homeless, you're out there in the streets, and you're running around with a tooth that the VA hospital, the Veterans Administration hospital, won't pull because it's not service connected. He looking at me all dumbfounded. Man, that's stupid. I ain't gonna get nobody to hit me in the mouth and get my, I'm thinking, if he only knew what I knew. So the person I'm talking about that ran around with a tooth that couldn't get pulled was me. You see, in the military, any kind of injury that you suffered in service, if it doesn't say service connected, if it's not in the records, and you get out and have a normal life, and you go to the VA hospital, sorry, we can't handle that. It's not in your record. It's not service connected. Case in point, I think about 4 weeks into my boot camp, a guy didn't get up out of bed when the drill sergeant came to the door at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's another shock. Your son's going to need to know. So the drill sergeant went over to him, boom! The guy said, the drill sergeant, just looked at him and said that, pick yourself up and go to the dinner. Guess what? That guy, I don't know what his name is. For a second. He's running around right now with a service record that says he injured his teeth and gums in the military, and he can prove it because he went to the clinic. It's on record. Guess what? He's going to get dental benefits for the rest of his life. So I tried to explain this to this young man, and I could see I wasn't getting nowhere, and so I just left it at that. I'm sorry for this long video, but I tried to write, my computer crashed. Sorry for repeating myself, but I hope I can redeem myself, and I hope you impart wisdom to your son. And like I said, I'm going to send you something in PDF format. It's going to be an enlistment contract from the Air Force. Now, it may have changed, so you might want to call the nearest recruiting office to find out what is it your son or daughter is going to be signing at the recruitment office. And trust me, one other thing. This is very important. I want to stress this, Miss Cleaver. When your son or daughter raise their hand, and he's in a room full of 100-something people, the military is going to make you honor every word. There's also one little more thing I got to tell you. In that contract, it's going to state, you are hereby subject to the UCMJ. That stands for United States Code of Justice. That's right. The military got its own courts, its own laws, and its own prisons. So I always wanted a chance to try to educate young people about what they're going to get into, but I'm not set up for that. Make a long story short, 3 years ago I was homeless on the street, had dreadlocks, needed a bath, and I was smelling, and the VA would not pull my teeth. I went around for 2 months with a hurt teeth. And there's no health clinic out here in the city of Little Rock where I live at. I'm sorry, I should have told you from the beginning. Well, yep, Little Rock, Arkansas. Make a long story short, I suffered. And the VA promised health care for all their veterans. As a matter of fact, the coward, the guy that went to become a 4-star general, General Douglas MacArthur, his park, where he was born in over there by the old barracks, called MacArthur Park, it was about 3 blocks down. He's the man that fired on the bonus army, excuse me, he's the man that fired on the bonus army, forget the mess, the bonus army protesters when they came back from World War I, and Congress promised them their bonus money. Sometimes you just got to fight a losing battle. Stay close. So, the bonus army march resulted in the Congress passing the VA bill. And the VA bill was supposed to keep, lose my voice. Excuse me for a minute. The bonus army march and the massacre that took place after it was led by General Douglas MacArthur, right here from Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm ashamed to say it. Resulted in the passage of the VA healthcare system. The VA supposed to take care of all veterans, but they don't. They didn't take care of me. So I had to ask my, excuse me, I may have to go to the VA after this. Woo! Excuse me, please. I do a lot of podcasting on the internet and stuff, and sometimes I talk too much. That's another story. So that resulted in the VA healthcare system, and the VA is screaming and crying about a $200 job to pull a tooth when our jet fighters cost about $25 million each, and the recent Tomahawk missiles we fired off into Libya cost about $500 million each. So that's our government at work. Please educate your son, and I'm sorry for this long video, but I'm not good at writing. Only thing I know how to do is finger pack. So, take care, be aware, educate your children, and I ain't got to tell you about the loving stuff and protect them part. Every parent knows that's their duty. It's a 24-hour day job. So, be blessed and keep your children near. Do not let them join the United States military, please. I'm begging you. Don't. All right. My name is Charles Neely. Greetings from Little Rock, Arkansas. March the 24th, 2011. Bye.